Hi Gemini, and welcome to your weekly Celtic Cross reading from March 6th to March 12th, 2017. I do this one also for those who did not resonate with the 8-card spread I previously posted. Without further ado, let's begin with your reading, Gemini. In the center, you have the Seven of Cups here. Imagining all the things you could have in life, all right, on a practical level in terms of, whether that's furniture, things you want to buy for a new home, things you want to plan out, okay, if you want to buy a car, because you do the kind of work that you do, it's very well, and you have made a lot of money in order to do the things that you want to do, all right, in terms of taking trips, going to parties, spas, casinos, etc. Okay, so you do have everything. I feel like you're almost there though in terms of what you want more of. All right, you are using your intuition about it. You do know what your next move is, but you're just needing a little bit more time to think about, okay, do I want to leave in 2 months, or do I want to leave earlier? Do I want to wait another year and a half, or do I want to save up a little bit more before I make a big move? Okay, for your first clarifier, you have the King of Wands here. Okay, fire energy. You probably do have fire in your chart, okay, but the Knight of Wands is fiery, being very fiery and passionate, or this could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. All right, with this is a Queen of Wands here, also in Aries that you're dealing with. Okay, this person, I'm feeling is trying to save or salvage some kind of relationship with you, whether it be business or personal. All right, I feel like this person could have had feelings for you too. All right, is how I feel, and she's expressing them in a big way to you. Okay, she's kind of revealing some secrets that I feel like these are things that you didn't know, you weren't really aware of, but I feel like this person might have been a boss. They might have been in some kind of authority over you, or they were just your business partner, but they're revealing stuff to you that you didn't know was there, is what I feel like. Okay, feelings that were there, and that's more so a week or two ago is what I feel like. Okay, now what you've got ahead of you, you've got the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, Ten of Pentacles is financial security. All right, having been able to save a lot of money for a big trip or big move, etc. Okay, putting a down payment on a house is all I also feel like. Okay, if you do have parents, if you are in a situation where possibly your parents are buying a new home, buying a new place, vacation home is what I also feel like. Okay, to spend some time away, you're working hard to do that. You're working hard to possibly take on more hours. You want more time with your family. All right, if you do. And it's also with this, I also feel like you haven't really had time to yourself also. Okay, and it almost goes to say you are working hard to have some time alone. Work is a bit hard. All right, you've exhausted yourself with people, with co-workers, with people who you work with, who you work for, that kind of energy, helping people, and you're just exhausted. Maybe you're exhausted because there's so many things coming at you in terms of what people are saying to you. Maybe you feel like people are exposing stuff to you that you don't necessarily want them to tell you, personal things, their personal feelings. I feel like you are very much so a people person, but there are boundaries that need to be set with certain people in your life. Okay, that you just can't handle. In some cases you're only doing your job. You know what I mean? You don't, for example, I'm working and I'm a healer, and I don't necessarily need to have, this is an example of people that do healing work, or people who that work in the store, that cater, things of that nature. Okay, you work, but you want to keep your relationship solely business is what I feel like. Okay, business contract. You're not trying to go all personal with them. All right, you're doing it to help more. You're not really doing it to start something with them. They may think that, but you're not really doing that. All right. In your overview, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Page of Wands. Someone you're actually exposing those feelings to, real ones. All right, this could be a younger fire sign to you. All right, or this could be you with fire in your chart, being very passionate about what you do, passionate about the people around you. I feel like you do have someone in your life that you have your eyes on, and you're willing to start new with this person. You want to get to the next level with them. You want them back in your life. All right, and spending time. I feel like you took a break from this person for a bit, okay? But you're bringing them back in, is what I feel like, all right? But for some reason here on your foundation, you have a bit of a block in terms of like an emotional block, all right? It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, woman with money that could be blocking you, all right? For some reason, this person could be a Capricorn because the devil is showing up here, all right? The devil has to do with ruminating thoughts, addictions of any kind. I also feel like obsessions, all right? This person could be obsessed, like I said, with the business only relationships. This person could be very obsessed with you, all right? Or you're obsessed with them, but you don't know, or they don't know where to keep the boundaries that you tried to set with them, that they want to walk all over them, or they set boundaries with you and you're trying to figure out how to break through them, all right? But more so, this feels a very boundary like situation here, okay? And the way I feel like you're going to expose that boundary to the people, to the person, doesn't have to be that are trying to, expose and tell you how they feel about you. I do feel like you're going to break you're going to keep that boundary together by showing who you're really loving, who you're really into, all right? You want it to be known who you're for, all right? You have to make it known to people. People may not agree with who you're choosing to be with, but it's important that you lay down the ground, the ground rules for that. This is who I'm with. Respect that, okay? You're just calling out for your respect, all right? That's all you want. All right, but with this situation here, it is a little hard though, all right, because I feel like you have a strong history with someone that has been really on your mind a lot lately, okay? They've been on your mind a lot, and you can't stop thinking about them. Possibly even the Page of Wands you can't stop thinking about, all right? They went away from you for a little bit, you went away from them, but you can't stop thinking about them, all right? They're kind of like taking over all your space. Or if this is a Queen of Pentacles, they're taking up your space. Or you're trying to work with one, all right? You're trying to get someone to understand what kind of life phases they're going through and how to heal, okay? You want them to come out of the thought processes that they have. That's what I feel like, okay? Let me see what else I can get. For your overall theme for the week, you get the Knight of Swords here. This is your energy rushing in. Could be rushing in to tell a Page of Wands how much you love them, how much you want to be with them, how much you want to start a future with them, etc. All right? But this person, I feel like, is willing to stick around. They do have a bit of a hectic schedule in terms of that, but you are coming in, and you are possibly, I feel like, more of the Knight of Swords, more of ideas. You're sharing your ideas with the person. And if it's going to be tied into the Knight of Cups here also, this feels more to me also too like an emotional offer. Emotional and mental, okay? So this person has a lot of thinking to do. You've got a lot of thinking to do as to, like, do we want to stay together? Do we want to start a family? Okay, do we really want to live together for another 10 plus years? All right, that's the kind of feeling that I get off of this energy, okay? And also, I feel like you are planning on moving very far away. Whether that be, you could be moving far away from what you feel is a toxic situation. All right, you're moving away from something toxic, a toxic person, toxic experience, toxic people. All right, and you're starting anew. You're using your intuition, and you're starting anew, and you're going, you're pretty much saying goodbye to this person, or you're saying goodbye to a past experience that you could have blossomed into something beautiful. But I feel like you had other ideas. You used your intuition and found another path to go down, okay? In terms of work, in terms of relationship, etc. So this feels mostly relationship and work to me, all right? Work and pleasure, relationships. Okay? Alright then, Gemini, that concludes the end of your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like a private one with me, please contact me via email or Facebook message. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Take care, Gemini. Bye.